What's up guys, Section here back with another video. Finally, the device that has been the recent talk of the town. Yep, the Xiaomi Mi A1, where A1 stands for Android One. Because this device runs on stock Android instead of Xiaomi's own Mi A9. That's interesting. Xiaomi devices usually excites people with its impressive specs and pricing. How well does the Mi A1 do that? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna find out in this video. Here's the box. No more plain packages. We get to see the device image on top. It costs Rs 14,999. Made in India. Alright, opening up the box, we have the Mi A1. Nice. Okay, let's move on. A SIM eject pin. Then we get a normal charger adapter, 5V 2A, and a Type-C charging cable. Good to see Type-C making its way to many mid-range devices. And then couple of manuals. That's about the box. Here is the Xiaomi Mi A1. This was the same device launched in China as Mi 5X with MIUI interface in it. In India, it's launched as Mi A1 with stock Android. It's an all-metal device. Overall, it looks and feels premium. Reminds me of iPhone 7 Plus to some extent, especially at the back. The antenna lines are blended well, edges are curved. Overall, thin device when compared to Xiaomi's own Redmi Note 4. Comes in two colors, black and gold. Front we have the display, top the notification LED, hidden sensors, front camera and the earpiece. Bottom the physical navigation keys which are illuminated. Right the volume rocker and power button. Left the hybrid SIM tray which can take 2 nano SIM cards or 1 SIM card and a micro SD card. SD card you can use it to move apps and media. Geo VoLTE is supported. And if you're curious, bingo, you can use a SIM adapter to hold 2 SIM cards and an SD card on this device. I have already done a video on the SIM adapter, we'll leave a card for that, check it out. Call quality was excellent, no issues. Moving to the bottom, the primary external speaker, Type-C charging port in the middle, primary microphone and the 3.5mm audio slot. Top the IR blaster and the secondary noise cancellation mic. At the back we get the dual camera setup with dual LED flash and the fingerprint sensor. Overall, it feels to be a very solid device. For your reference, here is a quick look at the technical specifications. Before we get to display, performance, battery, etc., let's talk camera first as is one of the primary highlights of this device. At the back, you get a 12MP primary and a 12MP telephoto shooter with dual LED flash, and on the front a 5MP shooter. How well does it perform? Since I have a travel plan to some interesting places, I'm gonna carry this as my primary device to test it to the max. Let's fly! Phew, good to be back after a fantastic trip. So, what are my thoughts on the camera? Well, I was really impressed on how well it did in good lighting conditions. Dynamic range was excellent. A special mention to the portrait mode. Yeah, the one with background blur, it did a fantastic job. Normal shots were also pretty good. In low light it was on and off, especially the front camera. Struggles. We'll show you some samples. Couple of things to crib about is the front camera is quite average. Okay, for some casual selfies could have been better. Hope with software updates it improves. Video recording, you can go up to 4K with the rear camera and 1080p with the front. Good. However, the lack of OIS gets some shaky shots if you shoot videos handheld. Apart from that, at this range, it's a very good camera. If you click a lot of photos, you will like it, especially the portrait mode. On the app, it's simple and loaded with features such as 2x zoom, panorama, beauty mode, HDR, filters, slow motion and a full pro mode. Overall, I won't call it a flagship level camera, but still in this range, it is one of the good cameras you can get. Here are some sample shots that I shot during my trip to give you an idea. Guys, currently recording this using the front-facing camera of the Mi A1, and the audio that you're hearing is also through that. Right now I'm in Agra in Taj Mahal. Came here to take some sample shots for you guys. It's pretty amazing, guys. I'm seeing Taj Mahal for the very first time and it is phenomenal. If you guys have not been here, you should definitely check this monument out. There is a reason why it's called, it's one of the 7 wonders in the world. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing. Alright, now let's talk display. 5.5-inch Full HD display with a resolution of 1920 x 1080 and 403 ppi pixel density is what you get. The top has a 2.5D curved Gorilla Glass for protection. Still, don't drop your device please. Haha. Though you don't get manual color settings to play with, color reproduction is vibrant, crisp and has good indoor and outdoor visibility. Touch responsiveness is smooth. Overall, a good display, nothing to crib about. Let's talk performance and software. At its core, it comes with a Snapdragon 625 clocked at 2 GHz with 4GB RAM and 64GB inbuilt storage, out of which you get approximately 54GB free to use. Not the powerful chip out there, but a very efficient one, both in terms of battery and performance. Here is the benchmark score. Now here comes the interesting part. Instead of Xiaomi's own MIUI, this device comes with stock Android Nougat 7.1 powered by Google, with guaranteed updates directly from Google for 2 years. So Oreo, yes, you will get it on this device soon, which is pretty awesome. Stock Android lovers rejoice! Though I personally love MIUI for its customization and additional features, a stock experience makes things faster, be it updates or system performance. You do get 4 Xiaomi apps pre-installed. The things you don't get is dual apps, second space, app lock, shortcuts, etc., which I found it very handy. On the other hand, it does have split screen, cast and some basic gestures. In my test with everyday use, I had no issues. Multitasking experience was good and smooth, nothing major to crib. On gaming, tried most of the high-end titles like Asphalt 8, Nova 3, Gods of Rome, Modern Combat 5, and it handled them pretty well. Heat was well under control at 38-39 max even after continuous gameplay for 40 minutes. So overall good for everyday use and mid-level gaming. Coming to battery, Xiaomi is known for its large battery such as 4000-5000 mAh in its devices. However, the Mi A1 packs in a 3080 mAh battery. I would have been very happy to have a 4000 mAh there. But luckily, the power efficient Snapdragon 625 and overall software optimization helps get a little over a day with ease and a full day with heavy use. Charging 0 to 100 using the adapter and cable in the box takes approximately 2 hours. Sadly, no fast charging. To give you an idea, video streaming on 4G cellular data for 30 minutes took 6% and the same on Wi-Fi took 5%. Overall, I'm okay with the day-long battery, but still, we are spoiled by Xiaomi's large battery options in their range. Hope we get to see a large battery in the next model. Moving on to sensors, you get almost everything: accelerometer, gyro, proximity, an acid and IR blaster to control infrared devices like TV, AC, etc. But this device sadly has no FM radio, so radio lovers, you will be a bit disappointed. On the fingerprint sensor, it's responsive, not the fastest, but yes, gets the job done. On audio output via the external speaker, it is loud enough. Given that there was a buzz around the audio quality via the 3.5mm slot, I did test it with multiple headphones such as my Sony ZX-110, Xiaomi's own Mi Comfort headphones, and for sure, I was surprised by the output. Yes, it truly sounds outstanding. A good audio experience via headphones. Grab a pair of good headphones and you will love it. So overall, what I think could have been better. Camera could have had at least EIRs and a slightly better front camera. Then battery could have been slightly bigger with fast charging, and finally FM radio would have been good to have. Minus that, good build, good display, good performance, large storage, good camera, day-long battery, stock Android with guaranteed updates from Google is what you get for 14,999. An impressive buy for sure in this range that checks on most of the points you would expect from a mid-range smartphone. Hope this video is informative to know more about the Mi A1. Do respect my efforts by clicking on the thumbs up button below. Have you done it? Alright.
Shan, what about Mi A1 and Redmi Note 4? Which one would be a good buy?
Ha! I knew you would ask that question. Both are similar in many ways and are good devices with its own plus and minus. But again, if camera quality is on your priority, then Mi A1 would be the option to look at among the two.
Okay, Shan.
I'm sure you guys will also have questions. If so, do post them in the comments below and I'll try to answer it. And I also plan to do a separate Mi 5X video, so stay tuned for that. If you're new to TechShan, make sure to hit that subscribe button along with the bell icon because I have some awesome fun tech videos lined up for you all. We'll catch you in another exciting video. Until then. And for guys who have been following me, you might be wondering where Mini-Me is. Well, after the mischief he did in my previous Xiaomi Mi Rabbit speaker video, I had to... And guys, do catch up with me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram.